The 75th Republic Day celebrations on January 26, 2024 were a great show of armed strength and diplomatic friendship. There is a lot of meaning in this year's celebrations because French President Emmanuel Macron is the top guest. 2 French Rafale fighter jets, a transport plane, and a distinguished 95-member group from the French Foreign Legion are all set to take part in the Republic Day parade, giving the event an international feel. It's not the first time the French armed forces have taken part. President François Hollande invited them as a top guest in 2016, which was a historic event. This year, French Air Force weapons and a marching unit will be there, just like the Indian Air Force did at the Bastille Day parade in Paris last year. But what makes this Republic Day even more important is that President Emmanuel Macron is there. He is the 6th French leader to be called as the chief guest, which shows how strong the ties are between India and France. President Macron started his 2-day trip to India on January 25th in Jaipur, Rajasthan. He is expected to make important announcements, especially in the defense sector. Important military projects like the Scorpion-class submarine and Rafale fighter jet deals are likely to be talked about, which shows how important the partnership between India and France is from a strategic point of view. France is India's 8th largest trading partner. It is working hard to improve trade and investment ties with India. At the same time, it is actively negotiating the India-EU Free Trade Agreement. The 7th round of talks is set to take place from February 19 to 23 in New Delhi. They will likely cover issues like market access, intellectual property rights, and making it easier for investors to get in. The Global Trade Research Initiative (GTRI) says that talks might not just be about economic issues, but also about fighting terrorism, sharing information, and transferring defense technology. The relationship between India and France is very dynamic, as shown by the fact that they want to work together on renewable energy, green hydrogen, and building sustainable infrastructure. France is India's 11th biggest investor, and trade between the two countries hit $19.2 billion in 2020-22-23. This means that the economic relationship is set to grow even more. India and France have worked together in many areas besides defense and economics, such as space, nuclear energy, and multilateral platforms. France's President Emmanuel Macron is in India for the 75th Republic Day celebrations. His presence not only shows the strong diplomatic ties between the two countries, but also their shared resolve to solving global problems. India is showing off its military strength, cultural diversity, and friendships with other countries on Republic Day. President Macron's visit gives the celebrations a touch of global importance. This big party has effects that go beyond India's borders, especially on its ties with countries like China and Pakistan that are close by. During President Macron's visit, strategic alliances and military agreements were made. These may change the way things work in the region, making it more stable and cooperative. India is making its position known around the world, and this Republic Day celebration is likely to have geopolitical effects all over South Asia and the world. The 75th Republic Day was a lively celebration of India's journey, its accomplishments and its changing place on the world stage, displayed on Kartavya Path.